yeah, I can't. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I never ever start like my videos without makeup, but today we're gonna do that because why not? On my face I have aloe vera and moisturizer. Obviously gonna start with my usual Smashbox primer. Guys, I don't know if I'm the only one who does this. Okay, I'm not really gonna explain the product too much because it's stuff that I used before. I'm just gonna chat and talk because I feel like I never do that on my channel. But basically, I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but I genuinely don't care about like spoilers and stuff. One of those weird people who, like, if I'm starting a series first, oh, I'm gonna go into my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 10. But anyway, if I'm starting a series or something, especially if it's like a reality series like Love Island or I don't know, The Bachelor or something, I always will like Google who won, because I'm like, I just don't like the suspense and I don't like surprises, and I feel like the series is then better for me if I know who won, because then I can like read into people's actions and just, I don't know, like I feel like it makes it more fun. So I never get it when people are like, oh, spoilers and all that, because I'm like, now you can better watch it and better look out for like certain signs, because you already know how it's gonna end. Even with like movies as well, but this isn't, I don't necessarily Google the endings or anything. I'm so bad at watching movies. So like I'll go to the theater and stuff and I'll watch a movie and I always fall asleep before the end of a movie. But in today's age, like once a movie's out, people are already posting like memes about it and all that, so I always know how it ends. And I don't know, like I genuinely don't mind, because I'm like, oh, okay, well I saved 30 minutes of my life at the end, you know, instead of watching this movie. Now I kind of just know how it ends. That's what happened with like the, what's it called, those Avengers movies. Because personally, like they're very long, and whenever I go to the theater, like I go with like a blanket, and obviously I get some snacks and stuff like that, so I get very comfortable, and then I kind of just knock out because my attention span is not the best. But I always knock out before the end of the movie. But then literally like 2 days later, everyone was posting about how like who died and who did this, so I feel like I kind of did watch the movie, but I don't know, I'm a very like lazy movie watcher. As per usual, there is a bit of tonal variation between this foundation. I don't usually take it all the way down my neck because I wear a lot of white. Like one of my favorite fashion choices is like a white t-shirt or a white turtleneck or something like that, and that's probably what I'm gonna do today. I haven't actually decided, but I don't want to bring my foundation down to my neck because like I always get foundation on it and then it's just a mess because then I have to change it and I'm not happy with my outfit. Going in as per usual with my Too Faced concealer in the shade Mocha and just putting it down here. This is literally how I did like my face for work yesterday, and I really liked how it looked, so that's what I'm gonna do. Put a bit there and a bit there. Little off-center nose highlight there, but it's fine. We keep it moving. Then I'm taking my LA Girl concealer. There's a little different step in the shade Warm Honey. I feel like it's very close to this Too Faced shade. So obviously if you don't want to spend money on Too Faced, you can just get this. But for me, because I live in Winnipeg, it's very hard to find like it's hard to find products for black people. It like just cheap drugstore ones is what I'm trying to say. And I haven't actually seen anywhere selling LA Girl. Like I saw it being sold in the store at Polo Park once, but like they didn't have the shades that I wanted, so whatever. But yeah, as you can see, it's very close. I might just do that to kind of just build up the coverage. As per usual, we're gonna let that marinate under my eyes and I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Okay, and the eyebrows are on and looking very nice and bushy today. Kind of messed up this one, but it's fine. I don't really mind. So we're just gonna blend out this concealer now. When I'm doing under my eyes, I try not to go in like too hard. I'm also just like, obviously don't just blend out the edges, like blend out everything, but I try not to press too hard like right under my eyes, because I just want there to be as much product as possible, and I just want my face to look like very highlighted and like, yeah. This is actually very intentional. I remember one of my friends was taking pictures of me and it was nighttime, so I wanted him to do it with flash, and I had no flashback or anything, like that wasn't the problem, but like obviously I looked like really bright like this and he wasn't used to it, and he was like, what, like you literally look so fake. And I'm like, yeah, that's the whole point. I don't mind looking fake, it's fine. Like I didn't spend all this money to look the same, so it's fine. But obviously not everyone's into that, so to each their own. I'm gonna take my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Medium Deep. I also used this yesterday when I was going to work, and under my eyes looked so nice. Like it brightens really well. When you're using this, don't use a lot. I have made that mistake in the past before. You will get a bit of flashback if you use too much, but just try balance it out by obviously like bronzing a little more, adding a little more blush, just so you can blend it properly to the areas around. And if you notice, once again, not really baking. I'm just pressing it into the concealer just to set it all straight away. Here we go. Like you see that? I don't know, like it just looks so nice and bright, and just, I don't know, I'm just really obsessed with it. Speaking of the word obsessed, I actually need to stop using that word, and I need to expand my vocab, because I always comment like, oh, I'm so obsessed with this on people's IG pictures and stuff, and I never noticed that that's what I always used to say until like my best friend, she sent me a text and she was literally like, do you use any other word besides obsessed? And I'm like, you're literally talking crap, I never say that. And then she sent me proof of like 3 posts that I use the word obsessed. But I think it's like just the environment that I'm in. I know that sounds so weird, but genuinely, like it's just a word that we all use, and we're kind of just all like, oh, I'm so obsessed with this, whatever. So then I just started doing that, but obviously like I do need to expand my vocab past the word obsessed and start like, I don't know, I just need to not be so lazy when it comes to articulating my what, I can't even think of a word, obsession with other people. I don't know. So I'm just setting my eyes with the same powder. Okay, just doing that. You don't have to be like too precise with this, because we're gonna blend out the edges anyway, so it's fine. So I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty New Nude palette. It looks like so, by taking this big brush over here, and I'm gonna dip into this shade over there. Even liking super fanned out looks like this, I remember I was watching a Jeffree Star tutorial the other day, and you know how sometimes he'll do his makeup but he doesn't do his eyebrows or anything. He'll just kind of like put the color where it needs to be, and then if there's space for eyebrows he will add them in and stuff. And I just like how like he doesn't stick to the guidelines of just, oh, eyeshadow has to go on your eyelid and stuff like that. I don't know, like I watched a lot of tutorials that day, and obviously the Vogue tutorials that I mentioned last week as well, but that's kind of what I've been thinking about. Like every time I do my makeup, it's just like I shouldn't really think like, oh, this is supposed to be like this and this is meant to be like this is meant to look like this, or anything like that. Like just do what you gotta do to make yourself look and feel pretty, and if that means putting eyeshadow and dragging it all the way to the hairline, then so be it, you know. Obviously if you want to, you can literally stop here because I think there's a very, very pretty color. Slightly smaller brush over here, and I'm gonna go into this purple shade over there, and just add more depth to the eye. You don't necessarily have to keep it purple. You could probably go in with like a brown, or like a black, I guess. But as we all know, I'm very hesitant when it comes to putting black on my eyelids because I don't know, it just scares me. I know I want to do something glittery, but there's so much stuff, like there's so many nice shiny shades, so I'm just gonna like test them out on my hand and see what I want to do. Do you see how pretty? I don't know if you can see, but like I don't know, they reflect very nicely, so I don't really know. Okay, we're gonna try this. See how that goes. It's also really pretty on the part where like I hadn't put eyeshadow or anything. Like I don't know, it has this like wet glass look to it. Then we'll just like blend out those edges. You know when you're a kid and your mom like gives you her little makeup thingy to play with? That's how I feel right now with all this glitter on my face, because like whenever my sister plays with makeup and stuff like that, she does stuff like this, but I still like it. So I'm gonna put glue on these eyelashes because I think I'm ready to do lashes. Once the glue on my lashes is drying, I feel like I want to add a little razzle dazzle to the eye, so I'm going to take my trusty white eyeliner that I always use. Or if I do that, I just need to wipe this off before I forget. So I'm just going to add some white dots to the eye. You know what this look is for? This is the look you do if like you're going on a date with one of those guys who says, oh, I don't really like girls who wear makeup, and then you just show up like this and be like, what was that? Come again. I'm just gonna take a dark shade and go underneath the eye. Oh, you know what? I don't want my lashes to dry out too much, so we should probably do that first. I'm gonna take this NYX mascara, but it doesn't matter what you use whatever you want. And then I'm just gonna coat my top lashes with it. Lashes are on. very stressful. This one isn't even on, right? But like I don't have the patience in me to like take it off and try put it on again, so we're gonna leave it. I'm taking a dark shade, just going under my eyes. This is obviously the same dark shade that I used at the top, in case that wasn't clear. A little more razzle dazzle. I'm gonna take this white eyeliner pencil, just warm it up like on your hand a little bit to help it spread out better. Then I'm gonna go into my waterline with it. I'm gonna go in with the setting spray. I know I haven't done bronze or anything. I just want this powder to settle into my skin before I start like bronzing and all that. So we're gonna wait for that to dry. All right, the face is dry. We can now add a little color. So I'm gonna take some bronzer. And I'm actually gonna use a different brush today because I just want like my whole face to be very bronzy and stuff. So I'm gonna use this big fluffy brush. Take any bronzer of yours that you have, and I'm just gonna be very generous with it. I'm not trying to look too sculpted. Like usually I would use a more defining, I don't know, a more like precise brush. But we're not doing that today. You know what I just realized? I forgot to powder my face. But it's fine. But I just realized that. That's so weird. As you can see, I'm not putting a lot. I'm not trying to be too overboard with my skin today. I'm gonna use that same bronzer to contour my nose. I don't always contour my nose, but why not today? Gonna take this blush. I'm gonna use like this nice orangey one today. And obviously put a little bit on the nose. And then some highlights with this bronzer. I can't remember the last time I used like actual proper highlighter to highlight my face. Cause I don't know, like it's so pretty and it's so subtle, but it gets the job done so well. Remember when these brushes were a thing for like a few months? These like handheld, not handheld, but like these, I don't know what to call them. But these types of brushes, they were a thing for like months, and then suddenly they just disappeared and I never saw anyone using them ever again. Ooh, before I forget, my little moles. I went in with my usual browns, but today I'm gonna use okay guys, I actually have like quite a few lipsticks, but I stick to the same ones all the time because like I just get so nervous to try like new things. I don't know why my eyes are open so wide. Okay, so I did more than just get setting spray. I also decided to change into this sweater, but I'm gonna go in with my setting spray and just fan that out. One thing to note about the powder that I used, I am getting a little creasing. That doesn't bother me too much, but just so you know, like it's not crease proof or anything. Like your under eye still is kind of gonna crease a little bit, but honestly, like, I don't mind. That is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me do this. I don't know what to call it, but we'll figure it out and you'll see it, you know, down there, whatever I decide to choose. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for us to continue growing our little family. Comment down below if you guys have any suggestions for like videos that you'd want to see me record and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you for staying and watching. Sparky Beans.